All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 60 yards. Head up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is it? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Ready up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
X3, 218, chopper. Check. Bravo.
Hey, Mike 51.
Protein spill.
In the weight room.
5.
Tighten up.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check 50.
Get it.
They'll run here with Bernard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the Colts' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Blue draw Porter.
Twist. Jack.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Mike, 58, right there. Rip right, rip right. Slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch. Show an A, show an A.
Now.
So he shifts past him. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Slam, slam, slam. Run, man, run, man. Run it up. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Check 3. Alert, alert.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
50 seconds.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking a fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Check out. 622. I got 11 Z. 55. Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, check.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
I want that.
Hey, orbit.
Give me that ball.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's get
Oh,
this.
man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, punt.
They toss to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Go now. 10-2 stop. Don't get nervous. General West. Hey, Zoo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Yo, go. Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Crash.
Mexico. 12.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Hey, Haywood.
Come on.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
61, match box.
Left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
At their own 31-yard line.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm on. Take four. 12. Hey, wahoo!
Now it's live. He's got it to Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Right now, 6 of 10 in this first down. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. His first carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check 3. Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10, Luck again. Forced out to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Watch. Hey, echo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Mike, 49. Watch the run. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 60 or. Rip left. Topper. 51. Yep. Down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cody Core, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Off of play action. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. goes. Luck is sacked. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, 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 hey. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. You know, despite the scoreline, I don't think got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Coming.
After the sack on first down, Luck, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 48 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Love. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Doxson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
The kicker on
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Team 6.
2nd and 13. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
You ain't got nothing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Let's go!
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sean Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as hit play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And that's down to a 1-score game. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Go!
Five.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards on the ground. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. Now a first down throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53's Mike. Watch the run. Let's go.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 13.
Ready. And Tusa. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 80 weapon. Nickel. Hey, check 24. Get it.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 91 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go now. Come on.
Here's Luck. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 12. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now.
Mike 53. Let's go.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. On that play, it was batted down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. 11. Watch the flood.
Bravo.
Watch the flood.
On 1st down, it's Locke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Push him back.
On 2nd and inches. Luck. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One receiver left is Hilton. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got X3, 218, chop. Crawl. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, orbit. 57's the Mike, watch 57.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now it's locked. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it'll be second and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
What's that? What's the alert?
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check out. Ready. Choose the Mike. Go. Mexico. Crunch. Protein spill. Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch 12. D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Zoo. Me and you. Hey, Mike.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Colts 20. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a second and 5.
Bullet high. Let's get in there.
This is Mixon on the draw. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Set. 50, plant.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run with Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
General West.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We're going to work.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7 and 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1 and 10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.